Hello. Hello, hello. How is everybody? We've got Natalia, Frederick, Delaney, Grace. Hi, kids. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, hump day, Thursday, down under. Fantastic. How are you? I am, here, ready. Oh, my carpal tunnel's been acting up, so I'm going to have the thing on when everybody asks. Yes. Guess what? I'm also on Facebook, I think. I got the restream back. I saw Leila. She liked one of my, yep, we're live. We're live. Hallelujah. Can y'all hear me okay? Hi, Lisa. Happy Thursday. Yes. Leila liked one of my posts. She liked the water sign post. So I saw it. I saw it was her face. It was her. So I decided to get back. I haven't. There she is. I was just talking about you, Layla. Layla. I was just talking about you. Hi. You can ask her yourself. Look, Facebook. We're back. Reunited. And it feels so good. You hearted my water sign reading. It inspired me to get my restream back. And you know what? I'm all settled back in as I touch I have an overhead camera. I have my regular camera. You're going to Facebook? Okay. Bye. I missed you. How have you been? Lisa, how are you doing today? There. Look at that. Frederick, Layla, look. You inspired me, girl. I haven't seen you in about a million. I mean, me too. I haven't exactly been, front and center. But you know what? Let's get the band back together. Let's rock out. Let's F some stuff up. Try not to cuss. Delaney, how are you, babe? I know that Delaney is modding for another page, so she's going to be in and out. Oh, Lisa, baby. Yes. Yes, yes, indeed. I be knowing. How exciting, hey? Ooh, every time I get on the social media, something sad's going on. Something sad's always happening. Maybe talking about it. Okay, cool. So we're on every platform. Look at us. Look at us. Facebook and YouTube back together again. I had to get the band back together. I haven't seen Layla in a hot minute. We dragged Grace over to YouTube kicking and screaming. So she loves it over there on food. I'll speak for myself. All good. Yeah, Delaney will be in and out. I appreciate any presence that you would bless us with. So I understand completely. You're a working girl, being typical Capricorn. As you will all notice as well, speaking of working girl, I've got fire signs for February posted. Yay me. And water signs. I hope y'all like the new what is it? Video. What is it called, Spirit? The setup, the new video setup, I guess is a simplified way to say it. It's the new way I'm doing things. Just we're gonna do it condensed. I'll do big group readings that way for my subscribers on YouTube And anybody who's a subscriber, I'm going to ask you personally, what is your top 3 signs, sun, moon, rising, and I will do specific readings, subscribers for those signs, and you all will have access to it. Y'all will have extra readings. So that's going to be my plan going forward. That's how I'm going to benefit you guys. You should get over where? Yeah, we've been on Facebook. We've been looking for you, girl. Oh my gosh. Delaney and Fred. Hi, Jen. I know, right? I'm back. Hi. Got a new setup. Hi, everybody. Everyone, yeah, we went to YouTube. I had to drop the restream because it was just an additional cost, but now I can afford that again. And I've got a permanent setup, so it makes sense now. It didn't make sense before, but now it makes sense again. So I figure, it was fun. Everybody enjoyed it. I took it away from us. Where mommy got a raise, so we can have our little extra benefit and bougie things back. You'd rather have Facebook. I know everybody has their preferences. Trust me. I had to get the restream as well because I've been over on Instagram, and my Instagram people are crying for me because I haven't been on over there for a hot minute, and they don't go anywhere else. They just stay on Instagram. I don't know why, but yeah. So I had to be back on here. Had to be back on the restream because that's the only way. I mean, there's others. Here he comes. Come on, buddy. Everybody's asking for you. Right here, honey. I say hi. Hello. Hello, everybody. Here he is. As this, you've been summoned, sir. People can't stand not seeing you. As you all know, my mom is my new roommate forever for the rest of our lives. It's going to be me and mom, Thelma and Louise style, but less sad. And she is getting the biggest kick out of having all the animals together. She's encouraging me heavily to do a page for him because he's so funny. He's such a character. But she's he knew. Yes, I did drop. I dropped off. Y'all dropped off. Everybody dropped off. We all got to do what we got to do sometimes. You know what I mean? I understand that consistency is the only way in order for me to truly grow. So I'm going to be back at it. I'm sure I'm going to be penalized. I like that word. Say it with me, children. Penalized. Oh, I'm a 6th grader sometimes, and I love it. So I'm going to be penalized for taking my little break. They're going to basically make me earn it with my how much do you want it kind of momentum here. So I will be back hot and heavy on all platforms, so y'all can find me again. There has been a complete settling of my environment. I'm totally at peace. I love living with my mom. It's the best roommate I've ever had in my entire life. Dude, she's awesome. So awesome. Fight camp. Oh boy. That's really cool. I love that she found an outlet for her kiddo. It's so fun that we talked about that during one of our personal private readings. And now that's her life. She's a fight kid mom. That's fun. Hi, Lila. How are you? How the heck have you been? Natalia, how have you been, baby? How is everybody? Y'all talk. Didn't they drive you nuts? No, I'm excited. We're going to be, God willing, God willing, I have her that long. That'll be a blessing. Very long time. I know. It's my new setup, my new digs. I'm back in Texas where I belong. Nothing new with you? Okay. It is the old gang. This is exactly why I did this. Exactly. Exactly. We have new cards. I've got all kinds of new cards. We have a new setup. I've got my apothecary here if anybody's struggling. We can do candles. I got all kinds of tall candles, tea candles, tiny candles, ointment oils. I've been doing my own, excuse me, my own burnings here. Everyone's here. And Happy New Year's. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Happy New Year, everybody. Here we go. Back together again. I will not do that to y'all again. I was off for a while. Yeah, I took a little leave of absence to resituate myself. I had been on TikTok and YouTube primarily, but I was only doing live streams. So, and that was not consistently at all. It was a surprise every once in a while when I could and when I felt like it. But I did take a leave of absence. I did a little bit of a healing decompression for myself. A lot of my readings were pulling some of my personal energy, so I had to work on that. So I did. I got my life settled. I got a bunch of things figured out. Got all my ducks in a row. Got my future kind of mapped out, so I have a direction I'm headed in. And my setup, I have a beautiful setup. The RV is in storage, and I have a lovely place that's literally 3 minutes from my job. So I've been working full time. So that's me. That's the story of me. I've just been cutting hair and getting on when I could, but I'm going to be doing hair and this. If this becomes more, then I can cut back on doing hair, but then I'm also going to be going back to school soon. So I've already sent out for my transcripts and I've got an appointment request with the administrators, but they just want me to come and do a tour. They have a tour that they do every single Wednesday. If I just show up for that and then show up 3 versus 4, show up at 3, I can do all the questions and then the tour at 4. The tour at 4. Anyway. Hey, Sarah. Yay. YouTube. You found me. Good deal. That's my homie that I cut hair with. She's also, she also gets online as well. I have combined Facebook and YouTube, so you'll see both of those here, darling, for those of you who are joining in late. Back in custody court. Grace, you're back in custody court? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Well, that'll be interesting. I can't scroll. Why can I not scroll? Okay, anyway, whatever. Fine. Be that way. How's court going? We're going to do a little bit of some collective reads here. What I'm going to do is ask everybody, if everybody wants to ask me a quick question. Hey, 25, 26 this month. Okay. All right, good. You know, every event you have is one step closer to being done with this and kind of having a final marching orders, just so you can be done with all of the figuring out and compromising, and the communication can all cease once for all. Yes, I will pull cards. Yes. You're in Minnesota and the what are you doing in Minnesota? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Lila, I'll pull cards in a minute. I just haven't been on them forever, so I'm just going to say hi to everybody. I'm just going to let everybody come on. I've only been on for just a few minutes, so we're just going to chill, just kind of ease in. No real schedule here, so he's still a total dude. At least some things never change, right? Hi, Awakening with Gizm. Gizm, cool name. Hi, Gizm. Nice to meet you. Awakening. Very cool. You turn 51 next month? Oh my goodness. Find you a man. Stop that. Don't you do that. Girl, so crazy. So crazy. We don't find them. You're going to make me slap you with the oracle. We're going to have to get the oracle out. Let's see here. There's no freaking checkered flag. There's no finish line. I got bangs. Yes. Thank you. Align with the DM. I mean, yeah. Popping in and out. Thank you. Sounds good. 3 of Swords fell out. Ooh. Not finding, not in the alignments. You know, it's like it's going to be a side effect. It's not the purpose. It's not the purpose of anything. Oh my gosh, I wish I could enlighten you. So you're kind of craving some freedom to do what you want to do. I don't think attaching to any one thing is going to be what you need, Grace. I think you need to go have a little fun. I don't think it needs to be any one specific thing. I think you can have, you know, the joy of putting yourself out there, of experiencing different personalities, of kind of figuring yourself out through the experience of experiencing other people. So I don't think it's going to be quite as cookie cutter as you're thinking. I think if the more fluid you are with this, I think it'll suit you a lot better. I think it'll be more healthy for you as well. A lot more healthy. So hi, Lolly, Jason. Nice to know you. Yay. Cancers. Live your life and the man will find you. Well, not even finding. We align with people when, you know, our energy is connected in that way. There's a connection there, and we either choose to invest in that, you know, or sometimes we're just not ready. If you're ready and someone else is ready and that connection organically happens, then by all means, you know, you don't have to sit there and go, oh no, I'm not ready yet. There's a time limit. Get away. If there's an organic connection, then universe brings you what you're energetically aligned with, whatever experience that is. Now, unfortunately, for a lot of people, when we go out looking for a mate, we're also finding people that are in that same energy. So, you know, that's whenever we attract people who are also still looking. We're looking for lookers that are also looking. You know, it's not like we're with the intention of aligning with that one person. That's kind of not the intent, you know, when you think about it. Oh, buddy, those dating sites, those are designed by men for men. No offense, dudes. No offense, but honestly, it's not how you do it. No offense, guys. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Hello, everybody. Oh my God, I've missed y'all. Look at this. You will never go on an app? You should not. No. It's full of a bunch of liars, and nobody has the same intention as each other. I mean, it's just, you just don't. You just kind of don't. Most people are settling into something, and there is variety. It is so rare. It is so rare when something like that just happens to, when people luck into a connection. And I'm going to put it that way. Out of the amazing amounts of options that are thrown at you, to luck into a connection that works, where both people are frequency aligned and, you know, have similar goals and similar morals and similar upbringing. I mean, that's super rare, especially these days. Especially. You, Sarah? What, Sarah? Let's see. It's hard. Hello. Hi, everybody. Just pick up as you want to use women, I heard. Because, oh yeah, I mean, lots of using. Absolutely. Welcome in, CK. Welcome. I wonder if I can switch my camera so we can do the overhead, because the overhead, I would love to show you guys. Oh, I can. Yay! This is what's up. Hello. This is gonna be so good. We just want to see the cards, right? We just want to see the cards. That's what it's all about. Hi, Natalia. Hello. Everyone's here. It's so good to see each and every one of you. Fred, is it your birthday? Are we in Aquarius yet? We are in Aquarius. Oh my God, Fred. Fred, happy birthday. Yes, absolutely. This crazy cat just tried to jump up 2 shelves in a few hours. Oh, how exciting. Yes. Isn't this great? Happy birthday, Frederick. Yay. He's 40. He's 40 again. We're so excited to have you in the 40s. Thanks for finally joining us. Hi, Mindy. Hi, everybody. The Freds. Oh, yes. The family's all back together. The soul fam. We love to see it. Yes. All right, kids. I'm so happy to have all of you back. This is so exciting. So exciting. Okay. Let's look at a basic Celtic cross for everybody. Let's look at a standard old Celtic cross. What's that U position? Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. We like that. 10 of Pentacles for the U position. With this card hanging out, it wanted to come with it. What's coming with it? Okay, the 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 10. So we have a lot of hard work. I think many of us, if we're not doing what it takes to earn the big bucks, we are doing what it takes to learn how to get to that point of feeling financially stable, to start building that legacy money. Some of you are doing that work and taking on a lot of burdens to be able to make sure that everything feels solid and secure. I think you're taking the world on your shoulders here with that 10 of Wands, as far as ensuring that everyone around you feels good, they have what they need, everybody is provided for, no matter what. Come rain, come shine, come ice storm, you still are going to go to work and make sure that everybody has. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome. Hi, Julie, welcome in. Okay, so the Celtic cross, we pulled 2 10s, 10. I'm getting a bit of perfectionism from this too. 10s, right? 10's about perfect 10. We think of that perfect 10. I'm thinking here that a lot of you are setting some goals financially. So you're looking for the most direct avenue, the easiest avenue, the most lucrative avenue, whatever that is. I feel like there's a lot of work and effort going into making sure everything is taken care of and everything is set, almost set for life, pretty much. Feels like no more playing around. We're starting to get serious. Some of you could be working multiple jobs right now to make ends meet. I feel like you're successful at pulling in a lot of income right now, but it feels pretty heavy. The 10 of Wands is heavy energy. Okay, what crosses or complements my collective? Oh, we got 2 cards. Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Thanks, Delaney. You were, Sarah? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You were thinking that today. That's great. Getting the third job to make ends meet. Oh my gosh, no kidding. So Ace of Pentacles, this is a raise. This is a promotion. This is getting an opportunity to start to, acquire the income that you're looking to get here with that Ace of Pentacles. Page of Swords is somebody who is able to learn, to go seek and find the information necessary to obtain all the opportunities possible. This is the equivalent of you, asking for extra jobs, or is there any opportunity within the company that I can apply for internally? Is there anything I would be suitable for? So you're asking around, you're putting the good word out here, but you're going on this information seeking quest to find out, what more can I do? How can I seize these opportunities here? This is cool. You're actually getting a money reading, my collective. Okay, let's scooch it down. Scooch it down. Here we go. Okay, so simple Celtic for my collective. What is the best that can be achieved? Oh, 4 of Wands. Yeah, party time. Happy house, stability, finally able to start building your foundation back up. Some of you may have taken a hit to try to make ends meet, and now this is the best that can be achieved. I feel like you're finding a lot of success in this. I think this is working out in your favor here with that 4 of Wands. What is the foundation? The High Priestess. We love her. This High Priestess is your inner knowing that you are connected with the exact right path. The opportunities open themselves up whenever your eyes are open to see them. When your ears are open to opportunity, you don't miss out. I have a feeling that you happen to be in the right place in the right time. I happen to feel like you're in the right place at the right time to be able to hear what you need to hear, to see what you need to see, to get the call, to take the next client, to be able to have that next opportunity, to hear about the promotion coming up, that new position they're creating, this new class that they're going to be paying for at your company, where you can get internal training, where you can get your classes paid for, something like this. But this is about you just being divinely aligned, that High Priestess energy coming out. You get that feeling sometimes, man, it just seems like I'm just always in the right place at the right time. I choose the correct lane to drive in the morning. So I'm catching all the right lights. I'm catching all the green lights. I'm catching all of the turn signals. This is good stuff. That's an excellent foundation. I feel like your higher self has been nudging you to an easier path, to help you with a lot of the burden that you've been taking on. I think they see a lot of this burden that you've been taking on. So they're stepping in to help you, as long as you're open to hearing it, as long as you're not fighting the message, trying to logic away all of our happening into the right place, the right time, the coincidences, right? There are no coincidences. You are divinely guided. What is that recent past? The Hermit card. Hermit card is getting in touch with that higher self. I think there was a disconnection. There was a lot of outside noises. There was a lot of other people, places, things pulling you in many different directions. Everybody kind of tugging at your arm, or tapping you on the shoulder, or ringing up your phone, or sending you messages and asking you about the messages. And this is a lot of chaos. And this was you shutting all that down so that you can just be quiet and focus. I feel like a lot of you had to cut off a bunch of the excess noise, a lot of the distractions. For many of you, many of the distractions had to go. This was saying, I don't have time for any of this crap. You know, if you've got a friend with a lot of drama, you had to cut them off. You had to tell them, good luck, I can't help you. If you've got a family member who was draining you dry, you had to say, look, you're on your own. The bank of me is closed. If you've got a coworker who was leaning so heavily on you, I think you went to your higher ups and said, look, I can't work like this. You've got to do something. And they intervened. Something to that effect. You took advantage of a situation and took your peace back through this peaceful kind of redirection of your life, because this hermit is in a directive mode. They're looking to the light to try to find that message that they're needing, that easier way. This is a connectivity to your higher self. There is your higher self. What's your immediate future? Oh boy. Justice. Yeah, buddy. We've got the Justice card. The Eight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune slid out as well. Eight of Cups, as you know, is to go with the flow. Bro. Yo. The Wheel of Fortune, again, these are the ups and downs. That's the ebbs and flows, going with the flow. I feel like you're excited about things turning in a different direction, maybe finally getting more on track. I feel like in the immediate future, you're going to start to see things settling into all of that power and control you took back over your life. I feel like a lot of you had to take that control back over your life so that you could feel more secure. When your mind's in several different places, when you can't think straight, when you've got all these things slipping through the cracks because there's all these people, all of these projects, all of these things pulling you in all these different directions, you tend to lose yourself a little bit. It tends to get overwhelming. I have a feeling here that you guys are, seeking and finding the opportunities to be able to set you up very pretty in the future. What do you not see coming? The Death card. I was saying this on a reading last night. This is the way spirit intervenes when we don't listen, when we let our ego take over and drive. There's a few ways that spirit will step in and intervene. The Death card and the Tower card. Death card is a little more final. The Tower card, we can still argue with that. We can still try to rebuild it. We have, duct tape and super glue and all the things. We'll be out there trying to make our crumbles back into a masterpiece. But with the Death card, there's not much you can do here. This is inevitability. This is ultimately being forced to let something go so that you can allow the new to come in. So with the Death cards, 7 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords. Yikes. So a lot of this redirection that you've done, the strategy here with that 7 of Swords is for you to be able to see more clearly what you need to do for self. I'm getting for self. We tend to do this where we take on everybody else around us. We take on our friends. We take on our coworkers. We take on our family members. We take on our neighbors. We take on strangers on the internet. We are just social creatures. And the more open you are and the more generous your heart is, and if you're in my collective, you probably have a very generous, kind, compassionate, empathetic, open, loving heart. Welcome to the world of enough. I've had enough. Everybody go sit down. Hi, birthday twin. How are you? Hello, hello. Okay. When the Two of Swords is out here, it's blanketed between the Magician and the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're taking this opportunity here to get clarity over a couple of different situations. I think the more clear you get with these together, I feel like you're breaking free. The strategy is to break free from being locked in to only a couple of different possibilities. When the Two of Swords come out, it's either black or it's white. There is no gray. There is absolutely no gray. That's why there's a blindfold on. That's why she holds the knives and crosses them. This is why she puts herself in such a precarious situation where she's so locked in inconveniently. And almost to, you look at it and you're like, that's illogical. If she would just set the swords down, take the blindfold off, it would be so much easier on herself. But she set herself in this situation where she's made it super complicated for no reason by locking herself down into a few moderate steps are her only ways forward, when that's just simply not the case. That's not how life is. The Magician back here, this is resourceful. This is endless possibilities. This is everything I know, and then everything you know, and everything they know, and then something nobody else knew. But by combining all of these things, we come up with this new thing. That's what the Magician would do. The Magician is resourceful, intelligent, powerful, capable, adventurous. That is in the beginning of the major arcana. It's a big risk taker. So it looks good. It looks like the strategy is for you to do things completely different, to break free from these basically opening yourself up to God, y'all, I'm rusty. My verbiage is rusty. Opening yourself up to being for the people. I think you're kind of restricting that back down. You're taking it down from everybody to a select few. That looks good. We like that. Worth my whole paycheck. Oh my God, you're funny. Hi, MMC. Hello, welcome. Hi, everybody. Okay. Let's see. Oh, screwed that up. Okay. Man, this is the only deck that I do this with. It's so simple to get it backwards. There we go. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay. Look at it. All right. Let's see here. Give me some advice. Oh boy, look at all this closed off. This is better than the Two of Swords closed off because this is more protective. This is about budgeting yourself energetically, financially, even budgeting your words. I found myself budgeting my words. I have a lot of air in my chart, and I'm around people who talk all day long. And then I have to come home, get online, and talk all night long. And I have family members that love to talk. And I have friends that are coming back into my life that want to visit with me. And I can't tell you how much of my mouth that have been running nonstop. And it gets kind of exhausting. There's a point where, you just want to sit in silence because there's been way too much. You have these like polar opposites. I tend to know a lot of people who talk to no one. So by the time you come around and are ready to visit and catch up, it's this endless, this nonstop, endless well of flow of conversation of somebody who's just been holding it in, right? What we have here, Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Look at both of these characters. Both of these characters, what are they doing? Closed off. Closed off. This is not open and inviting. Basically, the only thing that's open are the knees. I guess this is man spreading here. We got some man spreading happening here. But this is still about being, it's a relaxed state, but it's just sitting relaxed into yourself. It's at peace with this emotional protection, financial restriction. This feels nice and tight. Nice and tight. You've tightened up a lot. For all you perverts out there, don't be you've tightened up a lot. So, okay. It's difficult though. He picks up when I'm stressed or upset. He likes to try and divert your attention. It makes it hard when you're carrying. Oh. My dog is kind of like that too, Fred. She means well, but she's got really bad timing. God, she means well. They're little angels. Animals are angels put on this planet to teach us the language of love, because we don't speak the same language, but yet we can communicate. And there's this bond that is inexplainable, and we don't deserve them. Anyway, okay. So I've got you guys kind of closed off here. I've got you restricting yourself emotionally. This is not with a vengeance. This is not being rude. This is just saying, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really going to be up to going out much for the next couple of months. I'm trying to save up. I'm trying to do something. I'm just going to be a little bit more tight with my budget. If you're the type of person who goes out every single weekend or every other weekend, or, you're always participating with your friends whenever they want to go out and go do this and go do that, or we're always going to see movies, or we're always, doing events, whatever, and you're kind of pulling back a little bit more these days. This is just, look, I've got some goals I'm setting. I'm working on some things. I've got different ideas. I feel like a lot of you have, tightened up. This is good. Me too, baby. Me too. But again, I got people pulling on me in every single direction. I have completely, there's the Magician again. Got things I'm doing. I got big goals, dreams, ideas. This is the result of that Hermit, even though they are out of order, but this is the result here. You're ready. You're ready to start playing with all of the ideas you have been thinking about, all of the information that has come up while you have been in silence. What else? Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this is a missed opportunity. We've got a missed opportunity here with that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. With the Knight of Swords out here, it feels like things just went too fast. I feel like maybe you were busy, going and doing. You could have been off and paying attention to something else, or contributing to something else, or had, your head was overwhelmed. Something fell through the cracks. I feel like this is something that just completely changed everything. The World card, the Empress, Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, these are the seeds that you're planting into fruition. These are the seeds that you plant because of what you have learned, what you found out, what you have come up with, what you have acquired. This is getting everything in motion. So now that you can start to see the results of everything that you have set into place here. So that World card is closing out old cycles. This is the old way of doing something. You've learned everything about that. You've learned what works, what doesn't work, what you like, what you don't like. I feel like you're ready to take the best parts of what you know and create something better. And this is you picking and choosing and taking what you like and what you don't like and starting to make something that works for you, ultimately will benefit everybody, because we don't pour from empty cups. The Temperance can, that's an empty cup going up to another cup. This is divine though. That's through divine, emotional, and spiritual connectivity. Then can you do magic? Okay. Does anyone want to ask me a question? Does anybody have anything pressing? I'm also open for personal readings if y'all would like to dive in. If you need any extra details, I happen to be on sale right now. My link trees are on my pages. That is how you will get a hold of me to pay. You can either go through Stripe. I accept Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, PayPal, Cash App. I believe Klarna. I believe I take Klarna now too, because we bougie. If anybody is interested in any in-depth details, if you're needing anything like that, if y'all just have a quick question, I can pull a card. Nothing too crazy. Nothing like I normally do. If you've had a reading from me, you know. If you know, you know. You know? Anything good for you this year? That's pretty vague. Anything good? I can pull a card. One card to tell you if anything's coming for the whole year. Let me look. Let's see. Anything good for Lila? Anything good? Nine of Pentacles. That's good. Looks like business as usual. This is very independent. This is successful on your own. This is very capable. It's pre-Empress energy. I feel like it. Oh yeah, there's the one pentacle to make the 10. 1 to make 10. You're just sitting pretty waiting on the one pentacle. But it's not like it's holding you up or anything. It holds up nothing. Okay. Would love to know. Let's see what's in it for your personal life, please. What's in it? There's just one card. Okay. Let's see. What's in it for Grace? What's in it? Okay, we got the Ace of Wands. Feel like, yeah, I'm fast. There's a lot of new creation for you this year. I feel like things are moving quickly. Things look really good. Very happy. I feel like there's a lot of liberation, a lot of freedom. I feel like you're being very free to create whatever future you want at this time. I feel like you're finally, for the first time in a long time, feel like, you know, the total freedom to create whatever new beginning you want. First time in a long time. So that's good. I like it. Gonna get out there this year and have fun. Well, that's careful with this fun, girl. You got that brown chicken, brown cow. Look at the Knight of Wands. And he's coming with his wand, girl. You better watch out. You better head to the adult store and stock up. Get you the economy pack. She is feeling randy. That needs to be you. That is hilarious. That needs to be you. With your sword out. Okay. Y'all are welcome. Absolutely. What is Layla's March look like? What's Layla's March look like? Oh, shush it, Grace. Oh my God, Grace, stop it. It took up the whole dang card. What more do you want? Grace, terrible. Okay. What's March look like for Layla? Oh, Hangman. All right. Looks like you're waiting for new beginnings, but it's you. You're the hang up. There's nothing outside of you. This is you. I feel like your perspective needs to shift a little bit in order for you to start to feel like things are flowing again. There's something here about your viewpoint is blocking you from being able to really have that forward momentum. You've been kind of hung up a little bit here, Layla. Your birthday month? Nice. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is slow, baby. That is super slow. Yeah, I'm getting, are you stubborn? This is you. Are you stubborn, Layla? Layla. Layla Renee. Because that's what this card is. This is stubborn. Oh, I'm talking to Layla. Not Lila. Layla. Leila. This is her reading. I did yours, Lila. In limbo about a certain man. Hard-headed. Okay. A certain man. Don't do that. No man is worth this unless he is right there with you. Do not put yourself in uncomfortable, awkward positions all alone. It's not fun alone. You need kind of release yourself. I think you're going to be very slow to release yourself here from this. So one card per person. One card per person. Like a donkey. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, right on. You're both. I did do yours, Lila. I did do yours. Hi, Yenga. You're welcome. Yep, you shouldn't be questioning it this early. Fred's right. Absolutely. Yenga, I'm doing one card for everybody. If you would like more details, I am very affordable. I'm running a sale right now. 5 for 1 question, 11 for 2, 15 for 3 questions plus Oracle, and 30 for 5 questions plus Oracle. Very affordable if you need all of that. But if otherwise, I'm just doing a card. Ask one question. Ask me one question. Not too open-ended, like what is my year? These are so open. It's pretty vague. What's my year look like in one card? That is vague, babes. Let's see. The moon fell out. The moon fell out. Okay, one card. Is that your question? What's your question? Like, should I start a channel, or should I start this class, or should I call this person back, or am I going to get the promotion I'm going for, or am I going to get a call back from the interview? Things like that. Should you stay or should you go? What about his intent? Okay, Yanga. What about his intent? What about the intent of the guy for Yanga? What about his intent? One card. Okay. Oh, 4 of Wands. The 5 of Swords was trying to come out. 4 of Wands. Death card. Ooh. This is somebody who doesn't really consider marriage. I think a lot would have to change in order for this guy to ever consider like a traditional marriage, wedding, like in the patriarchal Christian sense of marriage, the religious patriarchal sense of marriage. It would take a lot. Like they would have to change a lot about themselves in order for them to be into it, to consider it, something like that. Like a lot needs to change in order for them to be successful in the marriage. With the 5 of Swords coming out, almost with the 4 of Wands, I almost think like they're fighting the idea of that. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Lisa, I see you. Should Sarah stay or should Sarah go? Should Sarah stay or should Sarah go? Should Sarah stay or should Sarah go? Okay. I have a very active card. Interesting. 10 of Swords reversed. 10 of Swords is a no, technically. I feel like you should stay. Yeah, I feel like you should stay. There's a lot of support for you where you're at. I think that this is a lot of comfort. This is you receiving exactly what you need right now. When the 10 of Swords is reversed, this is about if there was an ending, I don't think you would emotionally handle the ending very well. I think your emotions are all set exactly how you are. So there's something here about not changing anything. Just be still. Okay. Just be still. 8 of Pentacles under that too. That has to do with work, organized, structure, school, study, like things feel conducive to be productive. Cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a nice big dwink. Look at this. My gay work husband made me this. It has my name on it. Like that's me. For those of you who don't know me, my gay work husband made me this. Isn't it beautiful? Hi, Axel. I love you. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Will Gemini make a comeback by Valentine's Day? I told him that like a week of knowing him, Axel. I knew him for like a week. I was like, you're my gay work husband. He goes, okay. No, it's happening. Take it. Okay. Let's see here. Will Gemini make a comeback by Valentine's Day? Will Gemini make a comeback by Valentine's Day? Gemini make a comeback by Valentine's Day. I'm going to pull the Lovers, because the Lovers is the Gemini card, and that is the day of love. Ace of Cups. Interesting. Queen of Wands. Eight of Wands. This is pretty fast. It's leaning yes. This is leaning yes. This is communication. This is like maybe like some quick messages that are going to come through. There's a lot of focus and attention being fulfilled. I'm seeing yes, Lisa. Seeing yes. Looks good. Let's see here. Looks good. Feel good with your schedule, but you're down again after I talk with Chris today? Why? What is your schedule? I thought the conversation went well with Chris. I feel that way after I talk to Chris too. I just don't know. I go into the conversation with an intention to try to have some resolve, and he ends up coming back to me with something that I could do instead of him doing something. I'm tasked with doing something, and I'm like, no, we're going to hone it back in. The reason for this conversation is what I want, not what you want. Grace, I must tell you, it's been a really weird 18, 19, 20. It's been a weird 8 years. It's been 8 years since my divorce. And it's been a ton of lessons. It's been, I've had several different connections between now and then. Ultimately, where I've landed after having, this connection, I've undone my healing over and over again to try and to allow and to see. Ultimately, where I've landed, me personally, is coming back to I'm in love with my purpose. I'm not even looking outside of myself. The more you focus on yourself, the more things keep coming in. Like I've had old friendships resurface. I've had people reaching out to me. This all happens the second you start focusing on you. I've started focusing on school. I started, tying up my schedule pretty tight. And now I have to pick and choose what I'm going to allow in and what is going to have to, kind of take a back seat to what wants my time. And now I am orchestrating what gets to have my attention and what doesn't. So 8 years, trials and lessons. Yeah, it's been 8 years. 8 years of, I guess I'll just call them, it was mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. Consistently decreasing my worth by allowing something unworthy of me to have my time. And then by proxy, it deems me unworthy of what I truly deserve and what I truly desire. Because I wanted to just, see. But yeah. Ready to have fun and be you again. I was there. I was there. When I first got divorced, it was 7 months of me just going, nope. Y'all don't want me. Y'all don't want to talk to me. Y'all want nothing to do with me. Trust and believe. I'm all traumatized. I need a minute. And then there was a moment where I was like, you know what? I think I'm ready to put myself out there. And the second I did that, it was this floodgates have opened. Here they all come. I mistook it for something else. My ego got in the way and allowed me to believe it was something that it wasn't. Several experiences later, I am wiser and a little worn from the experience, but much, 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 much wiser. And I was asking my mom the other day, I was like, am I scorned or am I cynical? Which one do you think it is? Do you think I'm scorned or do you think I'm cynical? Because I'm absolutely not interested. 1000%. That is the last thing on my mind, is ever going out and trying to exhaust myself with the presence of another human being and, their opinions. And, when I'm in a relationship, I don't like myself. I have never loved myself or liked myself. When I'm in a relationship, I feel insecure. I feel uneasy. I feel stressed out. It's all good for a minute and then it turns bad quick. Think about how quickly things turn. And when I am single, I am living my best life. I'm available for whoever needs me. I can do more. I can give more. I feel confident. I feel happy. I get to pick and choose where I put my energy. It's not guilted out of me or obligated. So, I am first. You feel pulled all over, Sarah. Fred, do you think you're suffering from bad karma? Or are you maybe you're paying off past life karma? Could that be it? Could you be paying off past karma currently, going through the situation that you are? You have, the opportunity to walk away and be selfish, or to stand up and humanely invest of yourself to this. So would you think that, maybe this is some sort of past life karma? I've thought of that too. People who are subjected to experiences like that and they have a life of servitude. Think about parents who have disabled children. That's a life of servitude, So I don't want this. Trust me, I have no desire. I just have someone begging. Like, ugh, I don't even want to try. I'm happy. I know. And begging is, it's a method. People are going to listen. There are certain skills and tactics that are used. I have to come on for this. There are certain skills and tactics that are used. People will try anything. People will try anything in order to have access to you. And if you're giving them an inch, it is worthy of a mile. And if somebody has if they're detecting any type of weakness whatsoever, they're going to keep on pecking at that crack until it breaks open. So you have to be wary of somebody who does not respect what you've already asked. I don't want a relationship. And if somebody is begging you and consistently pushing your boundaries away and telling you, I don't respect what you have to say, I still want what I want. That in of itself, to me, is an answer of saying, if you're this way without having full access to me, just imagine how bad they would be if you gave them full access to you. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? This is somebody looking for ways. They're testing and trying any method whatsoever. It's experimental. It's basically like a scientist trying different experiments to see what works. Okay, this didn't work with you. This worked with this other person. Let me see if you'll take the bait. This worked over here. Let me try this. This worked last time. Let me try this. So you have to consider the source and consider what you've said and what is being heard and what is being ignored. I've got one of these. I have one of these, and I don't play. I don't give in just because my pets, I'm going to tell you this, and I hate to compare people to animals, but my animals do this. I have trained them in the morning that when I leave, they get treats. It's so that when I'm gone for 6, 7, 8 hours, it's not bad for them because they got something when I left, and then they have me to look forward to later on. So it's not like, oh, she just left us. When is she coming back? Is she coming back? I kind of take away the stress of me leaving initially and turn it into a good thing. Now I've created monsters by doing this. So every time in the morning I'm in the bathroom and I'm hovering back and forth from my bedroom to the bathroom to the bathroom, to the kitchen, to the bathroom, they're like, oh, is this time? Is it time for treats? I'm getting treats. Am I getting treats? Am I getting treats? So they jump in front of me. They trip me. They're under my feet. They're meowing and barking and whining and looking. And I've created little monsters by feeding the beast, So think about this. They are little energy suckers. Think about that. Yes, they are energy vampires. I call them energy vampires. And it's the spiritual community. I believe that's a common term. I titled my my television. Yeah, that's what I titled my television. So when you're going in and you're looking at all my electronics, my internet is FBI surveillance. That's what my modem is called. My TV is called Energy Vampire. The other one's called the Boob Tube. Chuckle, chuckle. One guy begging you for a relationship and you said no. Then he got angry. Exactly. Stand in your boundaries and you will see what kind of person you're dealing with. Oh, yes. Thank y'all so much. I'm so appreciative. I'm honored. Truly. Yeah, stand in your boundaries. And you'll know exactly who you're dealing with. You will. I've had that happen many times. Many times. I've had to starve energy in order to make it stop. I mean, it's sad, honestly, to literally watch something, kind of starving out. It's like a message. It's like this onslaught of messages. And over time, it gets fewer and fewer and fewer. You can basically see the life going away from the connection. And it's still trying, and it's still trying. And I'll be damned if you ever breathe any sort of energy in that direction. It'll just come back to life and start all over again. And you'll have to wait. What's that noise? None of your business. No, I'm just kidding. I'm vaping. Blame it on work. I don't do it all the time. Just when I'm online. And it's not a dependency, and it doesn't have nicotine in it. It's just flavor. It's special. Because I'm special. Yeah. So you guys are y'all are funny. I'm just seeing y'all's stuff late. Y'all are funny. So anyways, I have another deck. This is clarifying Clarifying love situations. Clarifying love situations. Okay, look. Stop. Full stop. Stop, stop, stop. I need a shisha. What's a shisha? What's that? I want one. What is it? I don't know what it is, but I have to have one. I'm totally looking that up. I'm going to look for them. I want one. Look, it says, this love is not for you. No, stop. You'll know when it is. You'll know when it is. When something is meant for you, you're just going to know it. Everything's going to align. Everything's going to be easy. Everything's going to make sense. It's going to be so welcoming. It's going to basically be pulling you towards it. This gravitational pull. It's like a current in the ocean. You cannot fight it. It just is. Ultimately, you just kind of relax and lean into it. You can't fight the current. You'll wear yourself out or you'll drown. I don't know how many of y'all are experienced in swimming in the ocean. Sometimes I feel just like I'm drowning in the ocean. Oh, okay. Okay. Ashley, hey girl, hey. I know it's been about 1 million. I missed y'all. And it's Olivia's. I got the Restream family back. We got the gangs all back together. We're from the west side. From that east side. From that east side. That's all the gang signs I know. I'm out of gang signs. You can have all the flavors. I know. I've had, I love hookah. Hookah's good. Hookah's yummy. Hookah's yummy. Okay, what else for love situations? What else does my collective need to know? What else about this love situations? We've got marriage. Marriage is what brings us together. We've got music. Remember, the first card out was stop. We've got hanging. No action is being taken. We've got temptation. Message. Epiphany. Guarded. Okay. Wow. Music. This is tuning into your heart, the fun times, the good times, the harmonious blending of yourself, of another. It feels like you guys are in sync. Okay. So it feels like music, right? So you can't help. You're so completely drawn to the idea of going there, right? We can't help ourselves. We start going into the, okay, now I'm going to start imagining everything in this moment. This moment is where I create forever. Because I have this feeling, I have this warm and fuzzy feeling, and I'm going to take it and I'm just going to see if I can't turn this little idea into a full forest full of ideas, right? So we've got hanging out here. Guarded. There's some sort of message that brings out an epiphany. This is an epiphany, is a realization. There's some sort of like aha, clarifying moment that comes from this. Could be from a message, could be a message you see, could be something they say, could be something that you listen to them say that kind of rubs you the wrong way and you have this rude awakening. This happens in the chemistry that I was studying with Carl Jung, like the chemistry of your brain when we are in love, right? So you're either mirroring something that is missing in them, therefore they complete you, right? That's one version of falling in love, which is fleeting, because the first moment that there is some sort of a flaw or some miscalculation of that alignment that immediately gets blown out of the water, that will immediately just kind of get diluted and fade. And that's when we fall out of love. The other one is this depiction of what you feel in your mind the perfect mate would be. This is set forth by a parent or a movie you saw, or something, some idea that you clinched onto early on, and this is your idea of the perfect mate. And your whole life, this is what you have measured, subconsciously, consciously, whatever. There's this measurement of, this is what it takes to have my heart all in, to have all of me. This is what it would take, right? So that's how we fall in love. When people start to fit that mold another way, that some sort of flaw or reality check would come and completely obliterate that picture we have. And that's whenever we start to get that rude awakening. Interesting. Hey, no love. The love cards hate you. These are situations clarified. Yeah. First card that came out was stop. Stop with all this. All of the fantasizing, the going way too fast, too soon. Drama, bottom of the deck. What fell out? Mountains, timing, right? These hills, these mountains, these blocks, these setbacks, this crap ton of work and effort that you're seeing as soon as the flaws start to come forward. We've got timing coming out here. Timing has a lot to do with your availability, your ability to even align with the opportunity to learn lessons. I saw this once on an episode of Sex and the City. They're talking about their light was on. It's about cabs being available. Either they're available or they're not, right? So this is about people getting into relationships. When people align for relationships, it's because they are mentally open to the idea. Like myself personally, completely shut off. 1000% shut off, because I'm in love with my purpose right now. The idea of even getting involved with another human feels like a huge distraction, a complete waste of time, and something that is one more obstacle to obtaining what I need in order for me to feel complete and full and happy. It's not through another person. It's through my purpose. It's through the fulfillment of what I need to do with my life in order for me to feel secure, in order for me to have solid footing. This gives me value. This makes me worthy of attainment, so that I can start to be very picky, choosy with what comes around because of the status in which I set myself, you see. So it then becomes less appealing, because it's not something that you feel like is going to complete you, because it's something that becomes an accessory to what you've already done. This is the work we do on self. A love spell, I'm going to spank your butt. You know better than that. That's no love spell. I'm going to cast a love spell for you to self. You're going to be so in love with yourself that you're going to be completely untouchable. That's the love spell you're getting. With a spanking on the butt too. And I know you. We see each other in person. I can do this. You're about as tall as my hip. So it would be nothing. Yep. These are situations clarified. These are not love cards. I've got some interesting cards. When you want to get serious and look at somebody like for real. I was just thinking, y'all want to look at love? Then we'll look at my last one. Done. So done. Over it. These are the love cards I get. This is your last connection. It was a sex-based connection, completely loveless. There was no love at all. Zero love. It was only sex-based. Olive tone, dark complexion, dark features, exotic looking. Hell no. No energy. You have very valuable energy. It could be so much better spent. Well, I miss you. Okay. Maybe, I guess. Stubborn, unwilling to compromise. Absolutely. That's 1000%. The lovey-dovey stuff, the kind stuff, the nice stuff, I don't believe any of that. I just don't. Yeah, look, I knew what I was doing. Yeah. Yeah, right. This ain't gonna happen because of this. Okay. This is how I do love readings. This is exactly what happened. So immature, completely immature. Let's see. See, I don't believe any of that. It's because this happened. I was being ghosted. I was completely being shut out. Any attempt at communication was met with overreactive violence, explosive reaction that was completely meant to shock me into silence. I see it now. Wildly immature. Wildly. Mommy, daddy issues, 1000%. Both of them, not just one or the other. Shallow, wandering eye, unrealistic preferences. Absolutely. 1000%. Water sign. Yep. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yep. Caucasian, light skin, Anglo. Yep. Here we go again. Round and round. Blamed all issues on other people. And I wouldn't put it past them at all. And absolutely. Yep. So that's how my love readings go. Hi, Doris. You need that hangman card? I know. That was the earlier reading for sure. How are you, Doris? Good to see you. Welcome back from me to you. It's good to see you. I've missed everybody. I'm so glad to be back here. I mean, literally, we don't do that. We can look at money blocks. Let's see if anything could be blocking your money. Let's look at that real fast here, kids. If anything could be blocking your money. Doris, I've been allowing for everybody to ask me one question. If you would like to have access to a question, I'm pulling one card only. If you need more details, I am very affordable. $5 is a one question, but that is super detailed. All of my answers are always super detailed for a very affordable cost. I do 2 questions for $11, 15 for 3 questions plus Oracle, and 30 for 5 questions plus Oracle. The $11 question with 2 questions gets 1 Oracle card. The 2 readings for 15 and 30 get a few Oracles. Fantastic, love. Thank you for asking. I love these cards. Scarcity mindset. Okay, let's look. What are some money blocks for my kids? What are some money blocks? What are some blocks to finances you could be experiencing? What is my collective possibly experiencing with money blocks? Oh, yeah. Blindness to the signs. I was talking about this earlier. Logicking away your intuitive guidances and nudges. Those alignments that are universally happening, we tend to reason them away, logic them away. This is, asking for confirmation prior to going with our faith. Slow down and exercise all of your senses and actively engage with the world around you to notice the signs and synchronicities from the universe that are leading you in the right direction. Signs and synchronicities. I used to do that so many times that I would sit there and be like, okay, do this if I'm supposed to this, or give me an absolute sign that I would know without a doubt is meant for me if this is what I'm supposed to do. You know, I wanted all these confirmations and affirmations when all I had to do was just believe and trust that I was being aligned with it, or I was being redirected in a different direction if I was choosing incorrectly. You know, that resistance, that uncomfortable feeling, that awkward situation, those are things that are pushing you in other directions. And when we don't listen to that, that's whenever we're going against what your angels and guides are trying to help you see and feel and flow with. Got divine timing also came out. You just want peace, baby. Yes. Peace, my property, my privacy, those are paramount with me. Absolutely paramount with me. I'm with you on that. All right. So let go and trust that divine timing. This is that alignment I've been talking about nonstop, endlessly, on a loop. Let go and trust. Though things may be slow, they could be frustrating, they may not make sense, but divine timing assures you that the universe is placing people, things, and lessons, and even more into your life only when you're ready. When you're ready, when you're energetically aligned and ready for that moment, for that person, for that place, for that job, for that willingness to move, to make big moves, to take big action. That's divine timing, but you have to be receptive. You have to be aware and receptive to that. That could be another possible block. What else? Repeating patterns is another possible block. And then we've got that beginner syndrome. I got stuck here for a second. Flowing and going. I love that for you. Yes, baby. Repeating patterns. So form new behaviors. Sometimes we get stuck in this redundant way of doing things, and these residual loops keep us stuck. They keep us stagnant. They keep us from excelling, from evolving. To get rid of repetitive patterns, you need to look inward, examine what triggers those behaviors, and uncover the underlying causes and resolve them at the root level. Examine what triggers those behaviors, the repeating patterns. So a lot of times we are taught, we are given, we experience certain things that lock us into these patterns. And a lot of times that is why we're being blocked, is because we have settled for something that just, may have worked for the moment, but it doesn't work long term. Maybe you've outgrown the logic that you've been given. This is your parents' way of doing things, your grandparents' way of doing things. Sometimes we've stumbled through, kind of falling into something that worked for a while. And now that you're feeling stuck, it's time to move out of that and do something different. So these patterns might be blocking you. The beginner syndrome. It's okay to be a newbie. Remember that every beginner grows into an expert with enough practice and persistence. And the only way to grow is to let yourself make those mistakes. We don't go out there and just be like, okay, here I am. I'm the best. I'm the most perfect that there ever was because I'm brand new. Some people do that. They do have that beginner syndrome and they kind of fumble through. In a room full of people who have no idea what's going on, Somebody who pretends like they do would have that room completely eating out of their hands. I've seen this firsthand. Somebody will go in and just kind of stumble into a position because they're charismatic, because they're loud, because they can, because they've got a camera and a microphone. They kind of take hold, and certain people will lean in and believe it and buy into that. Ultimately, it feels like the blind leading the blind a lot of times, and if you happen into the right crowd, that may work for a while. You have to consider what kind of room you're sitting in, though, and decide if you want to be there or if you want to. Anyway, so it's okay to be a newbie. It's okay to be brand new. I remember when I was brand new at getting online, reading tarot, learning all of this stuff. I believed certain things that I now know to not be true. And I have said certain things that I've had to come back on that I thought were true, but I was misled by other people who were doing exactly what I'm talking about, standing up there and running their mouths very convincingly and with a lot of conviction. So you can't help but kind of lean into that. Somebody can sell you a line with a really good tone and delivery. Next thing you know, you're buying something that you don't need and shouldn't believe. But that beginner syndrome, there's some kind of fear that goes along with that, with going out and being new. It's okay to be new. It's okay to come out and say, look, I'm new here. I love this opportunity. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for being patient with me while I grow and learn. It's okay to have that honesty about, being nurtured into a position versus having these unobtainable expectations. Okay. Hi, Sarah. Hello. Welcome in. Now here's all my YouTube regulars. Look, Sarah, I brought back Facebook. Yay. Been doing a few collective readings here. Nothing to write home about. Nothing major. Some of you, your love life could be a block to your success. If your focus is on the wrong things, you're going to completely put everything else in your life on the back burner. If something is distracting you or draining you of your energy and your focus, of your attention, of your mindset, if something is completely distracting you, being a complete succubus to all of your energy, it prevents you from being successful, from growing, from learning, from trying. Seek a better balance between your work life and your love life. Take time to make yourself a priority and realize that you don't have to sacrifice your success in order to have love. And it shouldn't be a sacrifice. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Everything can be in balance. And if it does not allow you to have balance, then that's not healthy. That needs to be looked at and dissected. That's a whole different thing. And then you're diving into a deeper reason why you're being distracted. Could have a lot to do with stress, could have a lot to do with a lot of other unhealthy things. So be mindful of that. Is it what you needed? Girl, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All I did was post that water sign reading and she hearted it. And I was like, I miss her. And everybody was asking about you maybe 10, 15 lives ago. We're all curious about you and wondering about you. They said they were reaching out to you on Facebook. And I said, you know what? I miss all the Facebook people. I miss the group. I miss the core of having everybody together, the YouTube and Facebook together, making a big old room. I love this. Plus it's 2 in 1. I feel like I'm working 2 jobs at one time. So I feel very productive. It's nice. Yes. Yeah. Natalia's been in and out. She has. She's been in and out, but I think she may have had to leave. Delaney's been in and out, but I think she's modding for somebody else still. So But Leila's here. Layla's already gone. Lisa is lingering. Fred's in and out. There's Fred. Exactly. Sarah, do you have a question for me? Yep, I'm doing one card for everybody. Everybody gets one. And if you need more, of course, you know where to go. And it's not to HE double hockey sticks. You don't have to go there. Go to my page. Pay there. And then, yeah. Welcome back, Delaney. Are you done modding? Are you done over there? You guys, I've already done fire and I've done water for my posted February readings. Next, I will be doing the air signs, and then I'm going to get to the earth signs. Earth's going to be last. Sorry, Earth. Sorry. Finish modding? Good girl. Awesome. Pineapple on pizza? That's your question? Sarah, silly baby. Pineapple, yes or no? You're so funny. I'm asking. That's it. You cashed it in. Too late. No takebacks. No takebacks. Pineapple on pizza for Sarah. Yes or no? How was what was it? Fight practice? Did you go do that? Is Sarah still here? You don't want any pineapple? I don't mind pineapple. You know, I'll put pineapple, I'll have them cook it on there, and then I'll pick it all off because I want the juice and the essence of the pineapple, but not the pineapple. Does that make sense? Like, I like cherry pie, but I don't want the cherries. I just want the juice. It's a yes to pineapple? Okay. Delaney got yes with her tarot. Okay, pineapple on the pizza, yes or no? Pineapple on the pizza, yes or no? Yes or no? Pineapple on the pizza. Now, typically, this is a maybe. This is a maybe. Oh, the 6 of Cups. Okay. What has it done for you in the past? Have you been able to handle it in the past? Did you remember liking it a lot? This is about really thinking about what you did in the past and kind of going there. What do you feel guided to do? What do you feel most called to do? Think back to the past. What are you really kind of hankering and wanting? Really wanting? Think about it. Something fancy? Maybe a step up? My heart says yes, but your stomach is like, this bitch. You love nothing more than pineapple on the pizza? It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm Hawaiian. I naturally love pineapple. It's yum. Naturally. But I like that weird vegan pizza for vegans. Talking, but no one was talking to me. So. Was talking, but no one was talking to you. So the two that will are here now. Oh. Grace and Sarah. Sure, Ashley. Absolutely. Ask me your question. Flips your tummy? Oh. Pineapple does? That's interesting. Because it's really sweet and light. That's interesting. You sure it's not the marinara that turns your tummy? It's the pineapple. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Oh, it is, Layla. Exactly, Sarah. Agreed. Never don't talk. Exactly. Always put it up there. Copy, paste, and put it again. Copy, paste, and repeat. Copy, paste, repeat. Put it up there. Say it many times. All right. Okay. So Miss Ashley, here we go. Ashley Graves worked as an automotive tech for 20 years. Cool. On Monday, you're starting in a different position department in the same company with cars, but I'm extremely nervous and scared. Hoping you're doing the right thing. Interesting. Different position, but the department is still the same. Different position in a different department. Okay, but the company's still the same. Interesting. Is it like a dealership? That's pretty cool. I was very close to becoming an automotive tech. I was considering it too myself. Going to services sales, I had a feeling. Okay. I see you in my mind's eye. I saw you in my mind's eye easily transitioning to the sales floor. Also, the fact that you have that experience of knowing the cars is going to give you an edge. It's really going to give you an edge, especially with a lot of like the sales with men. Men do the car sales. When you think about it, when husbands and wives come in, the man does all the talking. They do a lot of the talking. In, vast majority. You, of course, are the anomaly to that entire being the appraisal department. Oh, cool. So bringing in the vehicles to buy from the customers in order to put into your inventory to sell later? Is that what you're doing? That's fantastic, actually. If that's what you're doing, that's actually fantastic. Yes. Trying to buy their cars. Yeah. I like that. That means that you're just going out, you're looking through it, you're coming back with a number and presenting the number. They can either take it or not. That you may have to learn how to bargain and deal with haggling. Might be something that you're going to have to try to lean into. But I completely see that being a very good parallel path for you. Getting blocked on YouTube channel for posting a pineapple emoji. Oh, God. Delaney, is that same one that y'all got blocked from, that weirdo, when y'all came in that one day all hot under the collar? I will check, Sarah. Absolutely. It's just removing the trash from your life. Yeah, exactly. Completely. Okay, let's see here. How will Ashley do with this new position? I got 6 of Swords. This is moving forward with peace. I feel like this is going to be very easy, like smooth sailing. This is also, the 6 of Swords is right after the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is like chaotic. It's like almost like a battlefield, and you're coming away from that. It's almost going to feel like you're finally doing something that feels easier. It's going to be a lot easier than what you were doing. Okay. Devil card. Bottom of the deck is the Devil card. Now, I almost want to say that you don't want to block yourself into a very limited way of, doing your job. This is chaining yourself to an idea. This is obsession with work. There's some sort of temptations here. Give me one more. Clarify that 6 of Swords, please. Clarify the 6 of Swords. Okay, good. Queen of Pentacles is good. Yeah, I'll also take those 10 of Cups and the Emperor. It looks good. It looks really good. I feel like there's going to be a lot of work. It just feels like there's going to be a lot of work. I almost feel like you're going to be so good at your job that there's going to be a lot to do. they're going to want you there a lot because you're that good. That's when I've been in a battlefield. It feels like interesting. Interesting. No, this is going to be much, 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 much better. But that, yeah, the devil card at the bottom, that's what you don't see coming. I don't know what that is. Do you see them like loading you up with hours and like just kind of working you like crazy? Because that devil card could very well be what a warning could be, to just kind of watch your hours, watch your time. Don't let them take advantage of your schedule. That makes sense. I hope that helps. Looks good though. In my mind's eye, I was watching you in the sales department. You were transitioning from the tech floor to the sales department, and that's a fantastic transition. My ex-husband was a director of maintenance, and he did A&P work forever, which makes you a good leader when you know the ins and outs, especially for that long. So good on you. Very cool. Very, very cool. Down to 2 now. The last I removed all the mods was glad. Back in my... Fred, you were released from doing something that was distracting you. You were overwhelmed, and that was universe's way of kind of coming in and cleaning house. That's what I talk about when I talk about the Tower card and the Death card in tarot. That's Spirit's way of forcing you to change when you won't yourself do it. You won't accept the change. You try to fight the change. You try to keep everything together. You try to keep the status quo. You try to maintain and just go because it's what you've accepted, and this is what your life has been built to do. And when we don't lean into the shift that Spirit is trying to have us look at, then they do it for us in the form of Tower cards and Death cards. The Tower card is a little more elusive because we feel like we can rebuild it, when ultimately, a lot of times we're not equipped. We're not capable. We don't have the supplies. We don't have the tools to do so. So that's a little bit more misleading, but the Death card is very final. That's a lot easier to just kind of be shoved into acceptance of change. The Death card is shoving you into accepting the change. The Tower card is just, when we complicate our lives, the Tower card is a way of going, oh, you think it's complicated now? I'm about to show you how much more complicated it could get. Don't push me. Don't push me. I will play. I do see Fred taking on a lot. I see it, but I see it being like a distraction. I see it being like a way for him to occupy his mind and make himself very useful, because he is very useful. He's very useful. He's very resourceful. And so to have the most benefit of him is to make himself really accessible. I see you. And a lot of times Spirit says it's all good and well to do that, but in moderation. Since you're moderating for everyone else, you need to moderate yourself, child. And so that's what they do. They just, there you go. Mod yourself. Exactly. Moderate yourself. Yep. You're needed elsewhere. Exactly. Because that's, just sit your butt down. What did I say? You just sit there and think about what you've done. That's Mama Nature stepping in. I'm going to. Wink, wink. Time and more, but when life took you. Yep. Shut up, Grace. Just kidding. Hilarious. Hilarious. So they never were appreciative of you. That's, yeah. You know, we get that. I know you are. I love it. Keep on teasing me. It's my favorite. Oh my God, Sarah. Wow. You and your visuals, you kill me. But if it's to their advantage. That's very true. That's very true. That's users and posers. But again, Fred, that's an invaluable lesson for you. It teaches you boundaries. It teaches you boundaries. And it's very unfortunate for, anyone going forward, but it makes you not so open and vulnerable. You learn to kind of close it up and be very selective with who has opportunity to have access to you and who does not. So this is a very important lesson that we get along the way about teaching us how to respect our own time and not just be open to give, but also to expect to receive. Mm-hmm. 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 You guys are very protective. Funny. Grace says, I know, she's so funny. Grace, you're being it. I love it. If I had a sister, I'd be like, you shit. You little shit. Oh, listen, my dog answered. That's what I do. That's funny. I'm not talking to you this time. It's Grace. I'm talking to Grace. You. I'm totally teasing. That's my love language. Sound like a long time. Y'all are funny. Oh my God, hilarious. Gemma was squeaking a toy next to your head. That's funny. Haha. Okay. I don't let nothing slide. Dang. Be in the background. Y'all be like, oh, was that you? Y'all let nothing slide. It's like my family. My soul family. I love you guys. Okay, kids. Did I get everybody answered? Did everybody get an answer? Delaney, did you want to ask me a question? Did you get to ask me something? Did I answer everybody? I just want to make sure that I'm not overlooking anybody. If anybody has come in, if anybody has hung out with me, I am more than happy to offer you one question. You should listen to Sarah. Y'all know what we do at the hair shop when we're at the salon and that happens. We pick up the hair dryer and we're blowing hair off of the customer, but we're sending the air around the room. So if you got your hairdresser is using the hair dryer a little too much, they got gas. You need a general card? Okay, let's pull a general card. Everybody's been wanting just a general, and that's okay. Listen, if y'all got nothing going on, that's a beautiful thing. I'm here for it. No news is good news, right? We love it. No news is good news. Let's get a general for Delaney. General. Okay, Page of Swords. This is you being very inquisitive, possibly doing some research right now. Could be acquiring information, looking into some information. Could have to do with some friends, could have to do with going out, could be having to do with celebrating, getting together. Maybe you're starting to send messages to your friends online saying, hey, let's get together, let's do something. This could be planning a party. Page of Swords, Three of Cups. It quite literally, too, with a lot of the flashcard readers that are all over the internet, online dating. Page of Swords, Three of Cups. Are you online dating? When I come to Australia and spank you on the butt? As I just gave my lecture earlier about don't do that. Triple X, for real. Oh my God, that is, oh my God, Grace. Yeah, Triple X. That is so funny. Not the wrestler, the naughty store. No online dating. Bad girl. Or you're sending messages out to your friends like, hey, it's been too long. Let's get together. You could be planning some sort of like a dinner or a lunch, something with your friends, some sort of a get together. Dating pool has poo in it. Yes, it's duty. Did everybody see Caddyshack forever ago? Rodney Dangerfield? Bill Murray? You guys are so funny. Indeed. They are, aren't they? Leela, you have been a very important piece of this. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Anyone else who is not speaking, who is hanging out in the background, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. If Lisa's still here, if Sarah's still here, S-A-R-A, not S-A-R-H. Someone is planning a trip for you? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm getting some sort of a gathering. I see information being looked into. Could be drinks involved. Could be something over a cocktail hour, happy hour, something like that. Okay. I smell clean. Mom is cleaning something. My mom just cleaned something. It smells so good. It smells like soap. It smells so good. I'm glad you all are back. You're there for the cocktails? Cute. I'm so glad. Pack a plan B. Oh my God. Whoa. Sarah and Grace, y'all are, you're the reasons I have age restrictions on my rooms. Sarah and Grace, you're the reasons I put that 18 and older only. Thank you. Mwah. I'm so glad to be back, Layla. That's Sarah smelling good, like soap. Smelling like a fresh bottle of cleaner. Flowery chemical. Yummy. Delaney, I'm planning a trip tomorrow to get you a cupcake and a candle. Oh, I love cupcakes. You guys, I made snickerdoodles. Oh my God, they're so good. So, so good. Absolutely. No one under 18. Exactly right, Delaney. Is she? She was so upset she couldn't send you a message the other time. I had to raise her to the. Oh, my goodness. Your daughter watches? Oh, right. I know. My family watches, so I also will be behaving for life. Yup. My niece will come in the room, mom, dad, my whole family supports me. So, yeah. We be nice and awesome. The rest of the internet is full of caca and crap. So, if somebody is in this room looking for that, they are very, very lost. They are lost. This is the wrong corner. You done took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. The exit is over there. So happy when you confirm I'll be getting a new home with her. Oh, of course you're getting a new home. Yes, that is the next step, darling. Once you're done with this divorce, you and your daughter are going to be so happy for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, that's going to be the next step. Plus, you're manifesting it. You're thinking of it. This is what you're working towards. These are what your goal is. You know what I mean? So, the Breakfast Club, nice. What is it? The misfit, the geek, the jock, the the prom queen. Who else? Who else is in the Breakfast Club? Showing our ages. This is the grown folks room. Mama and Papa. I know, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Fred. The candle and a cupcake. So you're going to get a little tiny candle, right? So you're going to get like a birthday candle. This is the candle you're getting, right? One of these guys. It's not going to be like a big candle or like a big candle. Definitely not one of these. You're talking like stick one of these on a cupcake. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I live in a tree. I smell like a knee. I am so pretty. Happy birthday to me. Right? Fred is the number one mod. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. The thing that kids use their parents' YouTube and TikTok still. I know. Yeah. You know what's wild to me? It's these poor kids that come into these rooms, and you can tell because they come into these rooms and then they just start like trying to get attention. And you think about the type of people that come into a room like this and just start saying random things or gross things, or, you know, that's the kind of attention they're trying to get because they have no other attention in their lives. And it's kind of sad when you think about it, that's kind of that's what they have to resort to, is coming into a room like this and talking out your ass, basically. That's all the attention you can ever get in your life. It's sad. It's really sad. You've reduced yourself to the presence of being a troll. That's your life now. You've become a troll because nobody loves you. It's sad when you think about it. You did that 2 years ago also. Fred, I'm going to tell you, every single year from my birthday, all I want to do is go find a swimming pool and float. I want peace and quiet. I don't want talking. I don't even want music. I don't want noise. I don't want anybody else in the pool, really. I definitely don't want no damn kids. I don't want a bunch of crazy ass families all hanging around. I don't even want my dog there because she's loud and rude. I just want to float in a pool for hours. I want to absorb the sun and just feel weightless. It feels like I'm flying when you just float in a pool. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. That's what I love to do every single birthday. Do I get to do it? Rarely. It's a rare, rare moment, and it's got to be the exact right conditions. You know what I mean? Like a nice hot day, which it's in July. So 9 times out of 10, I can pull that off. Finding the pool in solitude is the hat trick. That's the hat trick. Thank you, Fred. We appreciate your protection. Thank you. And I can't block people. Only my moderators can. I can quiet them and restrict them, but I'm not allowed to block them. I wish I could. I'd be blocking people left and right. My block list is long, honey. I have no problems. None. I'm very open to people not being in my energy and not allowing people to have access to me. Troll or no troll, if that's the life you've been deduced to, think of every troll you've ever seen. Yeah, it's a scary, ugly, nasty, snarling monster, but what made it that way? It's sad. I don't have the capacity to work on it or fix it. You should go seek therapy. It can't happen here, but you don't need to be in my room either. You're scary. You want cheesecake? Girl, I am around the corner from the Cheesecake Factory. It is literally around the corner. Everything is around the corner, actually. In the town I live in, it's kind of like a micro Vegas, minus the gambling and the cool stuff. But yeah, everything's here. Every food you could ever want. Like events, sporting events, attractions, all kinds of stuff. It's wild. The Pod Spa. Oh, I'm going to World Springs. We're going to go to World Springs, Sarah. The spas that open the outdoor springs and stuff. Yeah, we're going to go do that. They have massage. Oh, so excited. We're all going to go. Big old girls trip. Yes. 1,000. Yes, it's going to be so good. You want the wand for your birthday to blow out. Oh my God. Grace. Grace. Behave. Silly girl. So funny. I love cheesecake. Yeah, what cheesecake? Sarah. Fred's over there taking copious notes. You're booking one? That's cute. Oh, yeah, well, You want to roll again? Here we go. Cue the noise and clear. 10 carat diamond rings. Wow, you're funny. 10 carat. What is 10 carat? Grace. You crack me up. Code of conduct policies. Oh my God, that is funny. Ma'am, you have to keep your clothes on. This is outside area. This is all co-ed. No, keep your robe on, ma'am. No, you cannot go into the sauna completely nude. Please, this is co-ed. Please keep your clothes on. I can hear him now. Sarah, I can hear him now talking to you. That is funny. The train. Hilarious. The Chechen train. No, just kidding. 10 carat diamond. That's funny. Is that the price? The 10-carat diamond? They own you. What is a 10-carat diamond? What is that? Oh, derp. I get it. That's a boulder. You couldn't function with that thing on your hand. Plus, you'd be a target. You'd be so scared to death. Everybody looking at you and that thing. That would give you carpal tunnel. You don't want 10 carats, you silly bear. Do you want to go? It's going to be so good. Passion fruit cheesecake. Wow. They fancy down there. Y'all fancy as hell down under. Don't tell me how to live my life, Sarah, to all who seek not to let her be great. Tell me how to live my life. Can I help you live your life? No, I'm just kidding. You guys are so cute. I love. See, I don't need a relationship. I have y'all. This is all I need. You are all I need. Love is all you need. Love. Yikes. Bikes. Jesus. Okay. 9 of Swords. 2 of Wands fell out. Yikes. Stressing. Am I in or am I out? Do I stay or do I go? Am I here or am I there? A or B? East or west? What is it? Who's going to the Super Bowl? The Patriots and who else? I forget already. They beat the Rams got beat by the Patriots, and the Broncos got beat by, I don't know. I forget. Anyway. I was trying to do choices. This one or that one. Oh, yeah. The passion. The spas. Quad Cities. Davenport. Where's Davenport? I want to go to World Spas. Oh, look at my friend. She's doing witchy shit. I like her little plate. That's a star. That's so cute. Okay. Seahawks. Thank you. Yes, that was, yeah. Thank you. You know what is so funny? You know what is so funny? I don't know why, but I was bringing up Pete Carroll to my dad. And I was like, is Pete Carroll still the coach? Is Pete Carroll still their coach? This was January the 12th. You're welcome. Delaney, did I get you? Delaney, did I answer you a question? You guys, I'm channeling when I'm doing these, so I don't remember if I read for you or not. So I'm trusting in your honesty because when I'm channeling, I don't remember. So Delaney, did I get to you? Did I get to your reading? Good night, Delaney. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Always a treat. Oh, you're so welcome. It's like Tobin's star that play. Oh my God, shut up. Grace. It is going to be, okay, cool. Very good. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a good night or a good day. A good day. Good day, mate. I'll see you later, Delaney. Grace, you're going to make me say shut up to you all the time now. That is so funny. Anyway, is Pete Carroll still the coach? This is so funny. On January the 12th, I sent this to my dad, and I said, I was talking about Pete Carroll, and I was like, doesn't he look like Winter Miser? He looks like Winter Miser, right? Look. The Winter Miser. Right? Anyway. Bye, mate. Oh, you just Googled it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I know, right? I was thinking that, and then look, he's going to the Super Bowl because I was picking on him on the 12th. That is so weird. And I wasn't even thinking that they were still a contender because on January 12th, I don't follow this crap anymore. I'm not in this. I have no idea what's happening. I didn't even know Mike Tomlin was still coaching. I like him. I had no idea, but I checked out of all of it. But I know these guys, right? I know their names. I know their faces. I know the rules. I just have better things to do with my time and my mind. So I kind of checked out. But it's so funny that the Seahawks are going, and I was talking about how Pete Carroll looks like the Winter Miser. And so now and that's been happening to me a lot lately, where I think something and then later it becomes something like that's solid, that becomes like a whole thing. I was looking at my mom's new growth, and she's been forced to do new growth on her roots. And I was like, that is so cool how it's kind of like this poke through on the bottom. And then I go and look, and ghost roots are a thing now. People are coloring just the tip, just the scalp area. They're not coloring the ends. They're coloring just the scalp and leaving all this hair. So when you move the hair, it looks like underneath is a different color. You can do it like wild. So it looks like iridescent. It looks like holograms. It looks like, like metallic. You can make it look metallic, like it's fading from blue to green underneath, but it's all underneath, all purple underneath, blue, black, whatever. But I was looking at it, and I was like, God, that's pretty. And then I go and look, and I was like, Mom, you're a trendsetter. Ghost roots are a thing. I was just looking at your roots, and then that came up as a popular thing. I've been having tons of affirmations like that. Talking about Pete Carroll, boom, he's in the Super Bowl. Anyway. Oh, your buddy's plays on the Broncos? Oh, that's a bummer. I know. I used to work with this guy. I love this guy. His name's Corey. He was a big Broncos fan. And he left the shop because of the person that I left the shop for. And then she ultimately ended up getting fired because she stole a wallet from a client. Anyways, so the trash always takes itself out, right? Not much you guys got to do. Just sit back and wait. The trash always takes itself out. So anyway, everybody ended up leaving because of her, but he was a huge Bronco fan. And I remember starting out football season working side by side with him, and he would always turn the sound up, and he'd always be into the games, into all that. Safira showed you? Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I don't mind the Broncos. I like the Broncos. I like the Broncos because one of my favorite players, DeMarcus Ware, and he played back in the late 90s, early 2000s. DeMarcus Ware went to the Broncos for 2 years, won a Super Bowl, and then came back to the Dallas Cowboys and then retired with the Cowboys after he got a Super Bowl ring. He was so close so many times to getting a Super Bowl ring with the Cowboys, but he was never going to do it on that team. It just wasn't going to happen. So he left, got one, came back. That's one of the only jerseys I have, but it's a throwback jersey. It's pretty cool. But no football franchise will ever get another dime out of me ever again. I used to be that way. I also used to eat meat. I also used to drink. I also used to do a lot of things that I don't do anymore. But that's former Cody. Past me. But anyway. But yeah, I like the Broncos. But am I going to go out of my way to watch the game? I don't know. Probably not. We'll see. I doubt it, honestly. I didn't watch it last year, I don't think. I think I tuned in to watch a couple of the commercials, and the commercials are so bad now. They're so bad. Like, it's rare that there's a good one. It used to be rare that there was a bad one. Now it's, or my taste is more sophisticated. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But anyway, that's enough football talk. We're all done here. My darlings, I'm going to close out for the evening. It's been quite some time that we're just sitting here chit-chatting. No more cards are coming out. Did a couple of collectives for everybody. Made sure that everybody got a card pulled for you. If you didn't get a card pulled for you, make sure to catch me next live. Be sure to speak up and let me know that you didn't get one. If you are catching the replay of this, if this is airing again, be sure to write the city in which you are watching from. I always do like to look in and see who's catching up with me. I've missed everybody. This is the new normal. We're back. Be sure you're following me. Be sure you have those notification bells pressed, and be sure that you are tuned in. I'm also posting all of the monthly readings as well. So make sure you keep checking back on YouTube to catch all those. Air is next. That's going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Those are the next readings I'm doing with the air cluster. And then we'll be doing Earth cluster after that. That'll be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So far, we have done fire and water. That is Aries, Leo, Sag, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Those are all done. I was rusty. That took about a week to knock the dust off, get the gears greased up. But I feel like the locomotive is steady down the track. Here we go. Hey, Miss John. I'm back on Facebook, girl. The gang's all back. Hype the video after your live. Yes. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you, Fred, for your moderating. Thank you for modding my room. I appreciate you a lot. Always for being here. Kids, thank you all so very much. Everybody for showing up. Sarah, Grace, Natalia, Delaney, Lisa, Layla, Leela, all of them, Doris, everybody. Thank y'all all so very much. Everybody I missed, the people I didn't get to say hi to, the ones I'm not familiar with, everybody new. Thank you all so much. I look forward to next time. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see y'all again. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. Grace, say hi to Saphira for me. I love